Dinosaurs, the beginning. The story of these magnificent creatures starts in a time so distant it's almost impossible to fathom. Imagine a world untouched by human hands, a world where nature reigned supreme, and the air was filled with the sounds of ancient life. Hey there, fellow fossil fanatics! Are you ready to embark on an incredible journey through time? Today, we're diving deep into the prehistoric era, a time when the Earth was a very different place. Today, we're going back in time, way back, to the very beginning of the dinosaurs. Picture the Earth as it was millions of years ago, a planet in its infancy, constantly changing and evolving. The land masses were shifting, the climate was fluctuating, and life was just beginning to take hold in new and exciting ways. Can you imagine a world without giant dinosaurs stomping around? It's almost unthinkable, isn't it? But there was indeed a time when these colossal creatures were nowhere to be found. The Earth was a barren, desolate place waiting for the dawn of the dinosaurs. It's hard to believe, right? The idea of a world without dinosaurs seems almost like a fantasy, but it's true. There was a time when the Earth was devoid of these incredible beings, and life was just beginning to find its way. But there was a time when these magnificent creatures first appeared on Earth. These early dinosaurs were small, almost unnoticeable, but they were the pioneers of a new era. Their footprints in the mud marked the beginning of a journey that would span millions of years. Their story is one of evolution, adaptation, and eventual domination of the planet. From these humble beginnings, dinosaurs evolved into a diverse array of species, each uniquely adapted to their environment. They became the rulers of the Earth, dominating the land, sea, and air. It's a story that spans millions of years, and it all starts with a few unassuming creatures taking their first steps on a very different Earth. These early dinosaurs were the trailblazers, setting the stage for the incredible diversity of life that would follow. We're going to dig deep into the Triassic period, a time when the continents were still forming and the air was thick with the promise of change. This was a period of great transformation, where the foundations of the modern world were being laid. We'll meet the very first dinosaurs, small and scrappy creatures that would eventually give rise to the giants we all know and love. These early dinosaurs were the pioneers, the first to explore new territories and adapt to new challenges. So buckle up, dinosaur enthusiasts. We're about to embark on an epic adventure through time, exploring the origins of these magnificent creatures and uncovering the secrets of their incredible journey. Get ready for a journey back to the dawn of the dinosaurs. This is a story of survival, adaptation, and the relentless march of evolution. It's a tale that will take us from the earliest days of the Earth to the rise of the mighty dinosaurs. So let's dive in and discover the incredible world of the dinosaurs. Picture this. It's the Triassic period, roughly 252 to 201 million years ago. The Earth was a very different place back then, a world that would be almost unrecognizable to us today. Imagine a planet where the air was thick with humidity and the land was covered in dense forests and vast deserts. The climate was much warmer, and the atmosphere was rich with carbon dioxide, creating a greenhouse effect that kept temperatures high. Our planet looked vastly different. There were no polar ice caps, and the sea levels were much higher. The landscape was dominated by towering conifer trees, ferns, and cycads, creating a lush green world teeming with life. The continents were all clumped together in a giant landmass called Pangaea, surrounded by a giant ocean called Panthalassa. This supercontinent stretched from the northern to the southern poles, and its interior was a vast, arid desert. The coastlines, however, were lush and fertile, providing the perfect environment for life to thrive. Now, where did our dinosaur story begin? It all started in the late Triassic period, around 230 million years ago. This was a time of great change, as the Earth's climate began to shift and new ecosystems emerged. It all went down in a region that would eventually become part of South America. This area was part of the southern portion of Pangaea, known as Gondwana. It was a land of extremes, with vast deserts, lush forests, and active volcanoes. This area, teeming with life, was where the very first dinosaurs evolved. These early dinosaurs were small, bipedal creatures, no larger than a modern-day dog. They were agile and fast, able to navigate the dense underbrush and escape from predators. Imagine lush forests, rivers flowing through vast plains, and volcanoes rumbling in the distance. The air was filled with the sounds of insects and the calls of primitive reptiles. It was a vibrant, dynamic world, full of life and energy, It was a world ripe for the taking, and a group of reptiles called Archosaurs were about to seize the opportunity. These Archosaurs were the ancestors of dinosaurs, and they were perfectly adapted to the changing environment. With their strong limbs and sharp teeth, they quickly became the dominant predators of their time, setting the stage for the rise of the dinosaurs. The Triassic period was a time of dramatic change. After a massive extinction event wiped out most life on Earth, the planet was warming up. The climate was hot and dry, with vast deserts stretching across the land. But life, as always, found a way. The hot, arid conditions favored reptiles, and among them, a group called Archosaurs thrived. These ruling reptiles were perfectly adapted to the changing world and would eventually give rise to dinosaurs. The Triassic climate, though harsh, played a crucial role in the rise of the dinosaurs. It was a time of opportunity, and these early dinosaurs were ready to take advantage of it. Now, before we dive into the first dinosaurs, we need to talk about their ancestors, the Archosaurs. Think of them as the proto-dinosaurs, the group from which the dinosaurs evolved. These Archosaurs were a diverse bunch. Some were small and agile, darting through the undergrowth, while others grew to be large and powerful predators. They ruled the Triassic world, and amongst them, a special lineage began to emerge. These were the dinosaurs, distinguished by unique features like their upright posture and hip structure, which allowed them to move more efficiently than their Archosaur cousins. Section 5. Enter the dinosaurs, introducing the first ones. Now, for the stars of the show, the first dinosaurs. These pioneers were quite different from the giants we often envision. They were smaller, likely covered in feathers, and full of surprises. Imagine creatures no bigger than dogs or small horses darting through the undergrowth. These early dinosaurs were just beginning to evolve, but they possessed the potential that would one day lead to the titans of the Mesozoic era. Let's meet a few of these trailblazers, shall we? Section 6. Dinosaurs, Small Beginnings, Giant Legacy. One of the earliest known dinosaurs, and perhaps the very first, is Dinosaurus. This little guy lived around 243 million years ago in what is now Tanzania. Now, Dinosaurus wasn't very big, probably about the size of a Labrador retriever. But what makes it special is its age and its bone structure. Fossil evidence suggests that Dinosaurus walked upright on two legs, a hallmark of dinosaurs. Though we don't have a complete skeleton, Dinosaurus gives us a glimpse into the humble beginnings of the dinosaur lineage. It shows us that even the mightiest creatures start small. Section 7. Eoraptor, the Dawn Hunter. Another early dinosaur superstar is Eoraptor, meaning dawn thief. This agile little carnivore lived about 231 million years ago in what is now Argentina. Eoraptor was also small, about the size of a German shepherd, and likely covered in feathers. It was a swift runner and a skilled hunter, using its sharp teeth and claws to catch small prey. What makes Eoraptor fascinating is that it represents an early stage in dinosaur evolution, before they branched into the diverse forms we know today. It's like a snapshot of evolution in action. Section 8. Herrerasaurus, an early apex predator. Finally, we have Herrerasaurus, a larger and more formidable early dinosaur. This fierce predator lived around 231 million years ago, alongside Eoraptor in what is now Argentina. Herrerasaurus was significantly bigger than our previous contenders, reaching lengths of up to 6 meters, or 20 feet. It was a powerful hunter, equipped with strong legs, sharp claws, and teeth designed for slicing flesh. This impressive predator gives us a glimpse into the early evolution of carnivorous dinosaurs, showcasing their potential for size and dominance even in the Triassic period. Section 9. The Legacy of the First Dinosaurs. The first dinosaurs, though small and seemingly insignificant compared to their later relatives, were pioneers. These early creatures, often no larger than a modern-day dog, were the trailblazers of their time. They roamed the Earth during the late Triassic period, around 230 million years ago, in a world vastly different from today. They were the first to walk the path that would lead to giants like Tyrannosaurus rex and Brachiosaurus. These small dinosaurs, such as Eoraptor and Herrerasaurus, were agile and quick, adapting to their environment with remarkable efficiency. Their ability to survive and thrive in a competitive ecosystem set the stage for the colossal dinosaurs that would dominate the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods. These early dinosaurs paved the way for one of the most successful groups of animals to ever walk the Earth. Their evolutionary innovations, such as bipedal locomotion and specialized teeth, allowed them to exploit new ecological niches. This adaptability was key to their success and eventual dominance. Their emergence marks a pivotal moment in life's history, a testament to the power of adaptation and evolution. The rise of these early dinosaurs coincided with significant changes in the Earth's climate and geography, which they navigated with incredible resilience. Their story is a reminder of the dynamic and ever-changing nature of life on our planet. So, next time you think of dinosaurs, remember their humble beginnings. Think of the small, scrappy creatures that dared to venture into a new world, facing countless challenges and uncertainties. Their journey from small, unassuming reptiles to the majestic giants of the Mesozoic era is nothing short of extraordinary. Remember the small, scrappy creatures that dared to venture into a new world and, in doing so, changed the course of life on Earth forever. Their legacy is a powerful testament to the enduring spirit of life and the incredible potential for change and growth in the face of adversity.